Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is first video for learning MN system in Django with React.js. In this video, we will set up Django with admin panel. Okay, and we will set up our Django project in virtual environment. Okay, so let's first create the virtual environment, then we will install and create our project. Okay, so I will go to the folder, and here I have created another folder, Django LMS. Django LMS. Okay. For creating virtual environment, you need the package virtual env. Okay. I have already installed that. If you have not installed, then you can install pip install virtual env. Okay, so with the help of this command you can create virtual environment. Okay, so after installing this package, you will run py -m, then venv, and then name of the environment, so I will say venv. Okay, so after entering this, it will create the env name folder. Okay, so why are we creating the virtual environment? We are creating the virtual environment because of dependency clash. Okay, so if I'll create the project in a different virtual environment, then they will not clash with each other. Okay, you can maintain the dependency, you can maintain separate project. Okay, so that I am creating this project in different virtual environment. Okay, so so I have installed the package, I have created the virtual environment. Now I need to activate that. So how we can activate that? So I'm writing the command, I'm running the command according to my operating system. Okay, if you are using another operating system, like I'm using Windows 10, if you are using Linux, or if you are using Mac, then you can try to explore those commands. Okay, maybe little bit difference, but mostly similar. Okay, so I have created the environment. Now I need to activate that. So I will go env folder. Here you can see that Django LMS, and here we have env folder, and after that I will go to scripts and activate. So this will activate the environment. Okay, so here you can see that. Okay, so I'm just going to script, and I have run the activate command. Okay, so now I will install the Django in this environment. So I will run command pip install Django. Okay, after running this command, this will install Django in my system. Okay, and after installing Django, I am able to create project of Django. Okay, so let's create project. So Django admin. When you have installed Django, then you can run this command Django admin. Okay, so Django admin, create project, start project, maybe create project, and the project name is, I will say, LMS API. Okay, because I will create I'm using Django for the API, and I'm using React for the front end. Okay, so that I'm creating LMS API, learning management system API. Okay, I will enter this. Okay, so it is saying that create project is not command. I'm little bit I have confusion, because I thought this will be, so this the command is start project. Okay, so this is LMS API. So now I will go to LMS API. So I'm in the project. Now I'm in the project. Here you can see that I'm in the project. Okay, so what I will do, I will run this py manage.py. So this project is actually empty. Okay, I have to create some app. Okay, so what I will do, I will create a, so app is a, you can say, the app is a modules in a project. Okay, like if we are creating the LMS system, then teacher is a different, you can say, app, student will be a different app. Okay, so these kind of app. Okay, so I'm going to create a app. So how we can create that? If you are in the project, then you can run the command py manage.py. Okay, start create app, and the app name is, I will say, main. Okay, so this will be start app. start app me. Okay. Why I'm using create everywhere? Okay, so start app. So let's go to explore the folder. So this is LMS API project. In this I have one file and two folders. So this is the applications, or you can say modules, and this is the project level folder. In this we will define settings. Okay, we will mainly use settings.py and urls.py. This is web server gateway, and this is asynchronized. We will not use these two files or initiate.py file, but we will use those two files that I have told you, settings and urls. This is project level setting and urls. Okay, this will apply on all the apps, and this is the main application. Okay, so we will use this application mainly. Okay, so let's run the. Okay, so here we need to add one more thing. We need to register this application in the project. So I will open settings.py file. Here I will open settings.py file. I will close another things. Settings.py file, and I have app. So I need to register the app here. Main. Okay. So main, and now what I will do here, I will py manage.py run server. Okay. So this is what it will do. It will start the server. Okay, on this port. Okay. So let's open this. Let's open this. So here you can see that Django is now running. This is welcome page, default welcome page. Okay, so we have we have set up our Django. Now let's set up the admin panel. Okay, so for creating the admin panel, we need to migrate this. Okay, so before migrating, I will I want to tell you something, that when we install Django, then it comes with default some models, you can say database, okay, tables, okay, and this will default use SQLite. Okay, so we will use SQLite in whole project. Okay, default database engine, and this will comes with some models, or you can say tables. Okay, so if we have models, then we have to create migrations. Okay, and we have to migrate that. So I'm going to run the command php manage.py migrate, because migrations are already comes, and we will just migrate this. So py manage.py manage.py migrate. So here you can see that there are lots of migrations that is migrated. Okay, now we have created the migration. So we will create py manage.py create super user. So what it will do, Django comes with the group and user model. Okay, and if we create this command py manage.py create super user, then this will create the user which has all the authorities. Okay, so py manage.py create super user. Okay, so I will say, I will run this command, and it will ask the username. I will say the admin. I will skip the email address. I will add the password. It is saying that password is weak. I will say yes. Okay, now so super user has been created. Now run the server. Okay, so server is running. Now I will just go to /admin, and this will open the admin login page. Okay, so this is Django, and it comes with this kind of features. So admin, password, admin. So here you can see that. So this is authentication and authorization app. This is the name of app. Okay, so which comes default with Django, and this is the model name, groups and users. Okay, so we will explore in our way of this project. Okay, as we are going moving on, we will explore these kind of thing. Okay, so we can customize anything. You can customize the header, you can change this name, you can change the color also, but we will not do so much things in admin, but we will focus on our front end, and we will focus on our API. Okay, so if you want to customize the admin section, then you can so please you can comment in the comment section, so that I will create separate video for the Django admin customization. Okay, so in this video I just want to show you that how we can set up Django, how we can set up Django in virtual environment actually, and how we can set up the admin panel. If you have any doubt, any confusion, then please add in the comment section. I will try to solve as soon as possible. Okay, so please do practice, do 2 or 3 times install Django, create virtual environment, install Django, and then install admin panel. Okay, so in the next video we will create the models for our project, you can say the database structure for our project, then we will move further. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share and comment, and support me via, you can support me via PayPal, you can support me via Razorpay. Okay, so thank you so much.